Frisky Tipsy Libertines with Scott and Janet.
So yeah, back to the stigma part. So once you're in porn, you're going to have problems pretty much doing anything. It's going to fuck up your whole life.
What was you told me about the story about the guy who wants to become a doctor or something?
Oh, that was Dale DeBone. So Dale DeBone was a big porn actor of like the 90s. And he decided to leave the industry and he went to nursing school, I believe, and got a job at this hospital. And like everybody loved him, especially the female patients. But then like they found out that he was in porn. And so like I don't even know what you call it. The lead guy at the hospital called him in and said, like, we're going to have to let you go because you're a liability. Because if any patient says that, like, you touch them inappropriately, they can sue the hospital and they'll have just cause because you were a porn star.
Right. Because if you've done
porn, naturally you're going to molest people wherever you go.
What was, I forget her name, but the girl on Pawn Stars. The Pawn Stars had a girl on there for a little bit and found out she was a suicide girl. And the Network History Channel wanted them to fire her. And they're like, well, no, she's an employee here. So they took her off the show, but she still worked there.
She couldn't be shown on...
Yeah, she couldn't be on a History Channel.
Working at a pawn shop.
In Las Vegas. Like, can't work at a pawn shop in Las Vegas. It's like, what the hell?
That makes no sense.
But like, you know, there's other things that are like totally okay and fine with if you've done it in the past. But yeah, sure, we'll hire you. Like, makes no sense.
So, in addition to Dale DeBone, there was another pornographic actress, and her name was Gage. She went to school to become a surgical tech. And then somebody who worked in the hospital with her recognized her and word spread around the hospital. And then she said people just started treating her like shit. And then nobody at the hospital would sign off on her required hours for her to get like certified.
Jesus.
So she had to like leave. And eventually like the school sent her a letter of apology. A letter of apology. How about a fucking refund?
Right. It's like, oh, sorry, we did this.
Yeah, so obviously she went back to porn. As did Dale DeBone. Yeah. Because people outside of the industry are not willing to give you a chance once they know you've been in the industry.
And that goes to like a lot of people, not even just necessarily the performers. That goes to like the directors. That goes to like the stagehands. It goes to a lot. I mean, there's a lot in there. Even like going farther away from the porn industry and just going into other stuff within the adult industry. Even people who work at sex shops.
Oh,
sometimes don't want to put that on their resume.
My ex-boyfriend, he worked at an adult toy store. And he told me, like, when he was looking for apartments, there were certain places that would not let him in because he was considered part of the adult entertainment industry.
Oh, my God.
And so they wouldn't let him live there. And then there's another porn performer, like, back before she got into porn. Her name's Christina Rose. I heard her on an interview saying that she used to do credit card processing for an adult call line. Like, she wasn't even the person taking the call. She was doing credit card processing. But because of that, like, other people just wouldn't hire her.
God. It's crazy. Like, I'm sure people who work at strip clubs and strippers and the people like that, too.
Oh, yeah.